So the thinking is all the electrical starts in the nose.
Yeah.
So the solar panels, the inlet, I think will probably just be on the side here. But the little blue eddy is going to be here.
Yeah.
And then we'll just run everything from there. So most of the switches will be by the door. So when
Where do
you
you
walk
want to
in,
put the fuse panel over here?
I think it really comes down to a question of space here, because I'm going to have the blue eddy, we're going to have the diesel heater here,
Yeah.
and then some sort of AC unit probably in the middle. And so fuse box can be on the left side or the right, whatever's easiest for wiring. So switches here, and then we'll just run from there. So we'll have the pots, I have exterior lights, and then the only thing that complicates things is having switches in the back. Because in the kitchen area there, I do want to be able to turn some lights on and off. And then the water pump and the fridge.
So I think we can figure it out. We'll go ahead and start kind of laying it out and see where we go.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, just make sure.
All right, it's first time trying out the new camera, so I'm gonna try not to drop it. We're getting ready to start the wiring, so we'll try to make this one an engaging video. Very riveting, I think. Electric, yeah. Electric.
Electric video.
Oh, that's actually a good pun.
Yeah. You can always shoot a light in here too if it's
Too dark.
All right, let's see what we have. I bought extra ones of those. What is this? That is receptacles. It's a 5-pack of black wall outlets with USB charger. Right. And then this is a 3-gang with USB that I was thinking would go in the back.
Okay, so this one's going back here
In the kind of kitchen area.
Okay. All right, we're kind of laying everything out, getting it staged where it's going to go, so we can kind of start to plan the wiring. Scott's supervising, and we're going to get to work.
Manhole covers. That's just heavy. It's just steel. That's the way to do it. So you can see what we need here.
Yeah, so these are pseudo lazy.
Oh, JP, you know the ones I have. Just
I know, you just.
that's what I used
I've
to
seen
have.
them.
Yeah. It'll change your life. It just makes it like click, click, done.
Like what I'm doing?
No, that's not going to end well. You have it lined up with the hole?
I don't know.
Come this way a little bit. I'm too short for this.
Doing great, Paul. Perfect. So we're just kind of roughing this fuse panel out on the wall here so we can do all the wiring to it, and when Paul builds the cabinets and put the wall back, he'll put the fuse panel on the wall. But this way we've got something to work to now. Alright, so the reason I like these Blue Sea fuse panels is you've got a negative bus and your positive bus. And so now our negative, we get one spot to wire everything, right? So we have all our grounds and then we have all of our positives here. And that's that. And of course you got your different fuses along the way. And then 15 amps probably plenty for the water pump, so we're in good shape there.
I guess you want to make sure you don't have too high either, because you want the fuse to do its thing before it starts frying your equipment.
Exactly. What I think I'm going to do maybe next is our 8 gauge here and down to the Blue Eddy.
Got it.
Yep. And that way we're... let's see. I should put my apron up.
You should.
That would have been so funny.
I snuck in and
Paul pulled the insulation off while I was gone. I don't know what he does to develop such grip strength, but I don't know.
strong hands.
Strong hands. Goes with midlights.
Yes.
That's funny. I wish I'd left the camera on. That would have been hilarious.
This random person shows up and pulls it off.
It's so nice using this heat sink stuff. Makes it so pretty.
For your shore power coming in, does it go through the fuse or does it go straight to the Blue Eddy? Because the Blue Eddy has its own transformer.
We'll bring it into a wall outlet and then plug the Blue Yeti into the wall outlet. Yeah. We have to decide whether we want to put a 110 breaker in here somewhere too.
Right.
Hey Paul, bring in the Blue Eddy.
Where's the Blue Eddy? The
Nice.
Blue Eddy's fairly heavy.
Yeah,
It's a
70
lot light.
pounds?
70 pounds.
A lot lighter than 6 deep cycle batteries.
Yeah, yeah. And real nice and small.
Yeah, pretty. It's pretty. Alright. Now we can kind of plan where we're going to go into that thing with. I think it has a 25 amp, 12 volt circuit, so that's where we're going to go into.
Okay, tell me the plan. What are we doing out here?
So we're going to have walls eventually here, or we're going to have a big window on this side, 30 inch by 20, and a smaller window here. And then this will be a little dining area.
Dinette.
So table
Okay.
with 2 benches. The table goes down.
Are you buying that or making it?
The bench I think I'm going to make. The table, if I can find one, I want it to be a power one. So it goes down, up.
What's the one with the fancy arm?
Laguna.
I did look at that. That was
Yeah.
not power. So
Power, but
other
it's a
option is
smooth
a
one.
hydraulic one.
Yeah.
Hydraulic, yeah.
So this will be the big bed. So it'll be a bench and then converts to a big bed,
Okay.
windows. On this side we'll have what will be like a bench, couch type of a setup. So you're sitting facing this way.
To reach that table.
So you'll be able to have a spot here where you extend the table and you have people sitting in a U shape.
Oh, okay.
But this is going to be full length for a cot. So then that'll convert into bunk.
Like
Okay.
Agnes's bunk beds.
Right.
How many people are you going to stick in here?
So we'll be able to have 3.
3.
4 if we have a kid sleeping on the floor here because there's going to be space in the nose. So we'll have 1, 2,
Yeah.
and then this is going to be really one person.
How
really
wide
big
though? Like
size.
what are you thinking? Full? A full?
This
bed?
is full, and that's cot size.
Cot
So
size.
it's what is
We
that?
should get
20,
the,
30 inches.
We should get the, what's the mattress I got us? The Tuft and Needle that I bought for Agnes is a full. We should set it in here and see how you like it.
Yeah, I think I marked it out before,
Did
so
you?
I added this floor. There's a floor underneath this plus insulation, but I had it marked out. I think it's 38 inches. I
And then
think
what
is
about prepping and food and stuff? Are you going to cook?
So this was a big thing. I don't want the kitchen inside, and that was partly because of going out in the Moby. I liked actually having a little bit of the
to be on
outdoor.
the outside. Okay.
And I don't like all the smell and the smoke and stuff. So we're actually going to put the kitchen facing outward in
Oh,
the back.
cool.
So the back of
Okay.
the bench here is going to end here, and then we'll have a space where the kitchen, there's going to be a wall, and the kitchen's going to be facing outside.
To face out. So will you stand here?
This will be a deck. So there's going to be feet.
Oh,
that
will you
hold that
lift it up? Oh,
Yeah, isn't that
that's
cool?
So you
I like
walk
that.
out, yeah.
That's
and
really
so
cool.
you'll be out here cooking.
Okay, so it'll be
So we'll have
level
our
then.
lights. This will be level.
Yeah, you could have a chair.
Yeah.
Okay, and so the back, and
So
then what do you?
the fridge will be here.
Okay.
The sink will be here. Cabinets and lights. So
Cool.
it'll be a small.
And
kitchen.
what kind of fridge are you gonna get?
Not sure. We're still talking about that.
What's the one we have that came from Australia?
We have a Iron Man.
Iron Man. the
Yeah,
main one.
I sent him that one. We were also thinking about maybe a Dometic.
It's a Dometic. There was another one that was a weird brand, and then the Ice.
ARB, and then Ice Cube from Iron Man.
Yeah, and right now the Ice Cube one is the one I'm kind of leaning towards as far as
We really like it.
I like
Will
it
it slide
split.
out?
The
Will it
dual
slide
zone?
out?
Slide out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
dual zone for sure.
Yeah.
Dual zone.
All right, we're gonna try to run the heat gun off the Blue Yeti. Let's go for it, Paul.
Alright. Plug in.
Yeah. See how many watts this is. I think it's 1500 watts.
Turn on.
Yep.
Initializing.
Tell me when.
I think it's.
Think it's
on.
ready?
I think so.
All right, we're gonna try it. Here we go. Smoke comes out.
I think I may have to turn something on.
Can you turn something else on?
AC on, maybe.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah?
Hold on, there's a glare. AC output and DC off.
Okay.
AC on.
Oh. How many watts is it drawing?
1187, 1175.
So you're telling me my heat gun's only 1100 watts?
They lied to you.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel? You thought you had a 1500 watt.
Makes me feel
So you're like
underpowered.
400 watts short. 300 watts.
Story of my life, Paul.
And we had those extra 300 watts.
I know. Think of where I would be. Alright, where's your switch panel?
It's kind of neat how it shows all the coming in, going
How many
out.
percentage points did we just use?
It actually started at 98, so it didn't pull.
Didn't even budget.
No.
It's a miracle.
Oh, and if I put it on DC output, it will show me for every
Port?
each port. So right now it's at 0,
That's nice.
but it'll tell me the output for each one. Voltage and amps.
I think you should trim the insulation back more.
Yeah.
So this is a how-to, or maybe in our case, a how not to manage a inline wire splice.
So one of them has a little tip there.
Yeah.
One of them does not.
Yeah.
You have to put the wire that ends there against the little tip. See?
Oh, yeah. I like
Because if
that.
you try to put it here, it don't work.
Yeah.
It's right there. And then my theory is that you put it inside there, and then you just force it with force,
Go pair of
with
pliers.
strength, and pliers helps. And you just, there you go. See,
Oh.
it clips,
Nice.
right?
Yeah.
Clipped, tight. So now it's touching that metal in there. So we really should have, who cut that?
Who trimmed that
That's
insulation
just
back?
wrong. And then what happens is it's too tight like that, and it fudges the whole thing up. Hold on, I got it.
Oh,
I got
you
it.
got it?
I got it. I got it. Hold on, you little turkey. Dang, come on now.
I don't think there's enough swearing.
So the thing is, you
Wrong.
really have to cut more insulation off, otherwise you just don't have enough. It's still gonna work. There.
Is it? Yeah.
And it may not come out.
Well, that's okay, but you don't want it to come
But
out.
see, that's a little too tight right there. It's just not enough
Yeah.
room to work. But
The reason we're doing that is because that's an inline splice that will come up here, and we'll end up with a light right there, similar to how these come along here, and we end up with these puck lights here. So we're actually making some progress. We have a switch panel in now. Here, it's not mounted. None of this stuff is mounted yet, but we have a switch panel in here, which actually will turn on the lights. The switch leads come across. These will all get tucked in behind the wall once Paul puts the wall in. And right now we just have the fuse panel kind of tacked up there so that we can actually wire to it. And that's where all of our distribution happens. And then we've got 8 gauge wire that comes out of there. We'll come down here and we'll eventually interface into the Blue Yeti. However, right now we're just using a 12-volt power supply to test things out. So, we're making some progress, Paul. It seems like it's going slower than I thought, though.
you know, it's only been a few hours.
6 hours.
The first time's always the hardest.
True.
After that, it gets easier.
True. What do you think, Scout? He's not sure.
Need one
Yep.
positive, and then it doesn't matter channel 1, 2, or 3.
Doesn't matter which channel you put it on because all channels are basically bridged.
Yeah. And the positive is the red one here. Come on. That's never easy.
Yes.
You made it look easier.
Now you feel my pain.
Oh, come on. I feel like I've got it as open as it'll go. What we've got
This
here
makes
is
good TV.
a big wire and a little hole. Trying to put a big wire. Dude, it's not going in.
Well, there might be some Canadian swear words. Are Canadian swear words the same as American swear words?
They just sound a little different.
Just more polite.
They're more passive aggressive. We murmur, we whisper swear words. It's not going in. Is broken. Golly. I'm open all the way. And it refuses.
Wiggle it.
Is that what? Oh boy.
There you go. That's the trick.
It's just the wire's just a little bit big.
Yeah, maybe your next one.
And well, one's positive now. These other ones are channels.
That one's, yeah, I think one's in the next channel.
Okay. So I put that one in the positive, and this one's in.
I would suggest going through your box though first.
I was just saying. That's the worst thing. You forget that one little.
Be cutting the face of your box open.
I would have cut the. I wouldn't have redone this.
Wouldn't read down the wire.
Cut
Cut the box open.
Box getting cut.
Look at there. We have dimmable lights. 1, 2, 3 different zones of dimmable lights. We're about to tackle the Max Air roof fan.
A little easier because I get to rest my shoulders.
I've never seen anybody unscrew.
It's lefty loosey, right? I'm going.
Yeah, I've never seen anybody unscrew. I
I
screwed
was
quite like
just
that. Paul.
tired. I needed a little break. Yeah.
Oh.
This is working overhead is the worst. Yeah. That's the first step. Oh yeah, take this thing out.
How's it come out?
Well, I'm guessing the top is all kind of gummed up with the butyl tape.
Oh.
We gotta unscrew this. That's just a regular Phillips. That's easy as well. And then we just gotta push that out. Maybe. Well, that tape, I guess we just gotta wedge it out of that rubber.
I think you're gonna need a bigger hammer.
Ugh. The whole roof is a little stuck. That's good. Oh.
That's where it all goes wrong.
Once you take this out, though, you're committed.
Do you want to take it out
there's
tonight?
epoxy up top too, so
Oh.
maybe we have to, or that rubber stuff. So we probably have to maybe cut that out.
Do you want to do this next time, or do you want to do it now?
I feel like we should probably not continue any further on this.
It's starting to feel like a project.
This is going to be tricky because we're going to have to cut some stuff out there.
Yeah. All right, to be continued.
Sphinx.